Welcome back to the school year, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your summer. This is going to be just some quick information about your student teacher. First of all, thank you for agreeing to host a student teacher from the University of Minnesota. We're excited to work with you. I've worked with a lot of you in the past, and so I hope this is another good experience for you. It's a great group this year. We had a really good summer, and I think you're going to enjoy working with them, and I expect great things from them. A few things. Number one, they should have contacted you by now, and hopefully you've had some communication back and forth. They are expected to be at all of the workshop week, full days for that time. But once the kids comes, their expectation is half days. So usually in the morning they should be there for roughly half of your classes, but they do have a full course load, and so they have some afternoon classes, things like that, that they have to be at. So hopefully talk to them about the schedule and find about half of the day. It is somewhat flexible, so if there's some things that you need to work out, that's fine too. And feel free to contact me. But I'll be making a visit within either towards the end of the week of the workshop week or during the first week with kids. I'll schedule it with the student teacher. It's a quick in and out, 5 minutes, just to say hi, make sure everything's, you understand everything, and that if you have any questions, you can let me know at that time too. But again, feel free to contact me anytime. So just a few more things about their experience. Again, it's 10 weeks, half days. Understand that they're going to have to miss probably 3 to 4 days. The college courses have changed. The ones I don't control, they are seminar based, so they meet 2 to 3 times throughout a semester for an entire day. So there are a few times they're going to have to be gone for a college course, and they will let you know well ahead of time for that. Also, I think we're going to go to the DAPE conference this year, and sorry, that's my phone. And I think that's in September, end of September, and so that's a good experience for them. Some of you may be going to. So I will. They will let you know those times well ahead of time. So, okay, the website that I will be emailing you looks like this. Many of you have seen this before. This won't say Spring Teachers. This is the video I'm recording right now. Just to take you through this real quick, there's 3 main things I'm going to need from you throughout this. Number one, this midterm formative evaluation. It's a long evaluation form. This is not meant to be filled out at one sitting. This is kind of just a template for you to use on a kind of a daily/weekly basis, where you can make notes and make some checks. It doesn't have to be completely filled out. If you want to use your own form, and if you take notes every day or something, I'm fine with that being turned in too. I just want something written somewhere around the 5 to 6 week mark that can be given to me after going through it with your student teacher. So I will go through the student teacher to remind you to get this done, and you can give it to them, and they can give it to me. So that's the first thing. Second, the final summative evaluation. This is a short final eval that I'll need. You can either print this out and write on it, or you can fill it out online here. But I'll need this back at the end, along with a letter of recommendation. The evaluation form should come to me. The letter of recommendation, if you could give, maybe 2 or 3 copies to your student teacher on letterhead and signed, that'd be great. You can email me one for my records as well. If you go to the page 2 here, as far as the general timeline, we've had a great summer. They've had a lot of experiences, more than any other year, working with actual kids this year. So they've done, 10, 15 minimum lessons, most of them with real kids. So they've worked with summer school kids. They've worked with the youth camp come in, and we work with them. So a lot of this I'm going to kind of leave up to your professional judgment. If you feel confident in what they're doing, push them in a little quicker or to do a little bit more. If you need to hold them back, that's fine too. But understand this is their first student teaching experience, and it's probably their best 10 weeks of learning how to teach. It's great to see the routines that are set up at the start of the year and things like that. So have a lot of communication on planning and how you go about doing that. But I'll let you read through this. But again, I'll kind of defer to your professional judgment. These other two links are just if you want to look at them. You should be conferencing with your student teacher. Hopefully find on a daily, at least every other day time where you sit down for a few minutes and just kind of go through how they're doing and what you want from them and what you want to see improvements on and things like that. That's great. And then there's the Clinical Experiences Handbook. So I'll be making a visit, and in the meantime, please feel free to ask any questions. If there's any concerns, please let me know. The other thing, if you've worked with our student teachers before, big thing for us is professionalism and making sure that they should not be late, they should not be missing, they should be dressed, and all those things, the same expectations you have as a teacher, we have for our student teachers. As far as lesson plans, those should be given to you well ahead of time so that you can look at them. Each student has a Google Drive. That's how I look at lesson plans. So if you want access to that, just let them know. I'll look at it through Google Drive. If you want them emailed, that's fine. If you want them printed out, however you want to see lesson plans is fine with me. So if something happens, make sure you let them know the best way to communicate. Emergencies, things like that, they should be in contact with you just as you would if you have to be absent for an emergency. But otherwise, they're there every day, working hard, doing great things. So I think that's about all I have. If anything comes up, let me know. I hope you had a great summer, and we will see you soon.